All right, welcome back to Top 3 and 3, our weekly sports report on Fridays, coming out around 5 o'clock for your Eastern time, actually. So 5 o'clock coming out should be for you. So make sure you tune into that every Friday. So Top 3 and 3, we're gonna break it down with my man Saki here as usual.
Yes, sir.
We've got a pretty I don't know what the word I want to use here, but pretty unique situations here with our Top 3 and 3 here. So I'm very excited. We got some really cool ones this week. So. Really excited to talk about these. Absolutely, man. So once again, Top 3 and 3. We're going to get right to it, as always. So we're going to dive right into the first one. I'm going to go ahead and read our synopsis, and we got our timer ready for our 3 minutes after we get done this. Once I stop the reading, we'll start the timer. So here we are for our first one. Here we go. We're going to start it off with curling here, as usual. Japan's Young Guns, Team Medea. Team Medea from Kokaka, it's probably not what it is. From Hokakara, Japan, crushed the competition at the U12 Co-op Tour Challenge this week, defeating top U25 squads from Canada and Scotland and posting an 8-0 record in pool play. They only allowed 4.2 points per game in the knockout rounds, the best mark of all teams in the field. So we're going to go ahead and start our timer here. For our good old people in Japan with their curling squad.
As you're starting the timer, I'm just going to go ahead and
we are starting right now.
All right. So I don't think it was Medea. I think because I
it's definitely not.
I read it. I think it was Maeda or something.
It would sound. That sounds a little more realistic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm so sorry for the people out there. We were trying to give you praise, and I did not do it justice. So I'm terribly sorry.
Sorry, Medea.
We'll make it right.
So let's get into this.
Yes.
A youth team.
Yes,
That is U25. How is that a thing?
Yeah, how's that youth?
How is that?
I don't know if they categorize it that, like maybe it's not actually 20. Maybe it's just like like it's U25. It's not actually 25-year-olds. Maybe that's.
I would hope.
But I agree. I don't know how you would classify that as youth league for being 25. I would completely agree.
I feel like maybe Japan just takes care of their citizens a lot better than we would expect.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
You might be right. It's a good point. Maybe their 25 is our
18.
Or our 16. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, it's a good point.
You never know.
But I did read into this too that I think this goes hand in hand. I think people would mostly know this, but Canada is obviously one of the best curling spots.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting that they're beating up on Canada like that. So that's impressive.
It's a very impressive squad they got out there.
Yeah, I would have never thought Japan was coming for people's necks out there in curling. So I'm truly impressed. I will say though, with the Japanese though out there, the question is what I always bring up too when you have countries like that and stuff. How many places do you think they actually have to do that? Like where they are.
So Japan specifically, they have I feel like they have a very diverse landscape because I know that some of their northern parts do get a lot of snow.
Okay, fair enough.
I would assume it's semi-popular at least.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, because I was curious, because even for you can bring it to even around here. We, for example, I don't even know where we would go to curl. If I'm being dead,
around here.
Think about it from our perspective, where would we go? I don't even know.
Yeah,
actually, I'd have to
we used to have Harrington, but I mean,
Josh was saying he knows a little bit about curling, so maybe he can let us know. But we're gonna have to get that going, get a live stream out there, and get the stone flowing, dude. I'm ready to get my broom. I always have a broom, so I'm ready. I don't need a broom.
Ready.
I can figure that out, but I might need to get a stone.
Everybody saw that I was good with the stones.
Yes. I need to get the broom. I'm not as good as with the stones as my man Sock, but yes, I'm going to have to get my broom sweeping, my rhythm and pattern, really pristine and ready to go. That's all it takes, man. But I guess the real question is, so we got 2028 would be the next Olympics, right?
Yes.
Or 2030, because it's 2026 is the next one. So So we're getting excited. So, this is getting exciting because we're going to have our segments live during the Olympics here.
Oh, yeah,
we're actually going to give some live updates. Do you have any picks you want to make for our curling people?
Netherlands.
Oh, that's who we're picking? Okay, Netherlands. Love it. Right as the timer runs out. Quick pick. Love that. All right. Love it.
I knew we were getting close.
All right. And we're going to go dive into number 2 here. We're going to give you the runoff, and then we'll jump right into the timer here. All right, number 2, college football, Week 8 upset tsunami. 9 teams in the AP top 25 lost this weekend, including 4 inside the top 10. Vanderbilt jumped 7 spots after its upset win, and Georgia Tech rose 5 spots. Ohio State remains the last undefeated Power 5 team at 6-0, while 18 of the 25 ranked teams now carry at least 1 loss. So what a week for college football.
Yeah, it was a crazy week.
Starting timer.
Let's go ahead and list off the teams for me that took their first loss.
Okay, so the ones that took the first loss. I can look at our list because we did have our list here. We'll fly that up so Josh can fly that up as well. So Bama's already lost. Georgia's already lost. Oregon lost last week. Ole Miss lost. Yeah. Miami lost.
Oh, yeah. Miami was a big one.
Oklahoma, I believe, lost. Texas Tech lost as well, and they were undefeated. Now, remember, I brought you up that argument about Texas Tech. Remember, I told you they spent the most money, ironically, out of all schools this year, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So they really put a lot of money in their team. They're doing great, though. They're still ranked 14. They're still right in the ball game. Mizzou, I don't know if they lost this week or last week. I have to look at it. Virginia, I believe, lost early on. Tennessee got beat by Bama pretty good. So they have 2 losses now, like us. LSU got beat as well.
Yeah.
They have 2 losses.
And how many teams did you say are left undefeated now?
I believe it was 8.
8, yeah. I mean, you just gotta. It's a crazy college football season this year. A lot of teams. A lot of teams are going down.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't expect.
No, you're not kidding, dude. Sorry. It's actually 7 teams.
7.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Which one do you think was the biggest upset?
For me, probably Miami to Louisville. Because ironically, I heard some thing talking about how Louisville's line wasn't that good, and apparently they held up pretty. I mean, a lot of their deficiencies they ended up doing pretty good. And Carson Beck, ironically, threw 4 picks and no tutties, which for him he's been playing really good this year. I'll give him credit. Like he had some ups and downs with Georgia. You know what I mean? He wasn't always the solidest guy at Georgia, but he still had talent. But you know, he played really good at the start of the season, so I was shocked to see him have that bad of a game.
Yeah.
Especially against Louisville. Like I said, Louisville ain't scrubs or nothing, but I was shocked to see him struggle that much against Louisville. So that to me was probably the biggest shock to me, was a veteran quarterback like Carson Beck struggling that much against Louisville with Miami. That would be my probably biggest one. And
I would say so too, because Miami's been hot.
Yeah, they beat us. Yeah, they were good, man. They're good. They're good. They're good across the board.
Yeah. They've killed all the bad teams that they've played as they should have, and then they find ways to win.
Yeah, they do. No, they've been good.
It was
definitely a shocker.
Yeah, huge.
I would say that would be my biggest one. And Ole Miss too. You know, I love Ole Miss. I think Lane Kiffin's one of the best coaches in college football. That's my opinion. But I was shocked they took an L too. That's another one. But yeah, Notre Dame. We shout out Notre Dame. Got to bring it up. We looked a little ugly, but we did beat USC. And sadly, that rivalry is ending for a little bit until they renegotiate a contract, hopefully. So we'll see what happens with that. But what a week. What a week in college football. Yeah. And our timer is expired. And we are now going to run into number 3, Big Sock.
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 3, NFL. Flacco versus Rodgers. Battle of the ageless QBs. Bangers. Bengals versus Steelers.
It was a banger.
Banger. Anyway, Joe Flacco, aged 40, threw for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Bengals beat Aaron Rodgers' Steelers 33-31. Rodgers, age 41, tossed 4 TDs but had 2 costly interceptions. Bengals rookie Chase Brown rushed for 108 yards on just 11 carries, averaging 9.8 yards per carry. What do we got to say on that, brother, with the Timeless Bowl? We're going to start the timer now.
Did you have any of Aaron Rodgers' stats as well, just so we bring that up?
He did. Well, I had. It was just he tossed 4 TDs and had 2 picks. I don't have his. I can find his stats there for you.
Okay. Yeah. While you do that, I'll go ahead and talk.
You're good.
Everybody knows I'm a Ravens fan. I love Joe Flacco, and I am so excited to see him on the Bengals. He's been killing it. He has the best receiver he has ever had in his entire career, finally at the age of 40, with Jamar Chase.
I'm going to pop at 23 of 34, 249 yards, 4 tutties, 2 picks.
Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers, I mean, you hear that stat line too. The game was incredible. It was a great game by both QBs. both of them just showed that age is only a number.
Yeah. And he had, by the way, the other stat was, I believe it was a 65 or 70-yard bomb that he threw, which whatever the throw that he made in that last play was actually the longest pass on like some years. It was a certain amount of years. It's the longest pass.
That he's had?
No, in general.
Oh, really?
In general.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Swear
crazy.
to you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he did launch it. It landed right in the end zone. I mean, it was a perfect Hail Mary.
Dude. Bomb.
Speaking of that, I saw a clip. He ripped a smelling salt right before he threw that pass.
Really?
Yes, and they zoomed in on his face right after he did it. He said, "Whoa!" He snapped the ball.
That's funny. No, you got to give it to him. No, he ripped that thing, man. He still to be able to throw that thing 65 to 70 at that age still is, no matter what's impressive.
Yeah, it's incredible.
He's just one of them guys that can just kind of sling it forever, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, that's like you said. I think is kind of as we, I'm 27, you're 26, but. As we get older, that's probably one of the coolest things we're probably seeing in a while for us, because that's like that's like the OG battle right there. I mean, that was legendary, man. Us watching that, I'll never forget that. That was cool as heck, man.
Yeah.
Just to see them go down, and like you said, Joe was just going off. He was on one that night, and so was Rodgers. They were both just on one.
Yeah, it felt like prime Flacco.
Yeah,
and like I'll say prime Rodgers because I mean,
no, it did. Yeah, for moments it had it. Yeah, absolutely, man.
I mean, he threw 2 picks. That's not very like him.
No,
but
correct.
Still had a great game.
No, it was fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
That was great football, man. There's no doubt about it. And the one part at the end too, I love too when they came together. You could just tell such mutual respect there. Just both guys knowing they're 40 plus slinging it still. I mean, that's just got to be such a feeling looking like, yeah, damn, what a game, Joe.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be awesome.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see that, man, as a fan. So that was really neat, man. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Watching that game for me, though, was kind of just nostalgic, though. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, it definitely was. I will say, I'm definitely hoping for a little bit of a Carson Wentz and Nick Foles situation to happen in Cincy.
All right.
I think that'd be cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it on the timer for that. So that'll wrap up the top 3 and 3. We're just going to we add in a little extra here, so we're going to add in a little stat of the week for everybody, all right? So in the Bengals-Steelers game that we were just talking about, the Steelers surrendered 3 separate 3rd and 10-plus conversion plays. The first time in franchise history that they allowed that many in a single game. Pretty wicked.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting, especially how long the Steelers have been around, how good. But it makes sense because their defense is always so good. But that's crazy.
Shout out Flacco, man.
Yeah, impressive. And our sleeper story of the week, under the radar gem here. Julius Ferguson, a 19-year-old freshman forward at UMKC Kangaroos. One of the best names I've ever heard.
Yes.
Amazing. Love it. Scored 27 points and grabbed 15 rebounds in his collegiate debut this week. He's the first freshman in program history to post a 25 and 15 line and immediately has scouts buzzing. The new kid walked in, wiped the glass, and took that stat sheet for lunch. What a legend. What a legend. Julius Ferguson from the Kangaroos. Shout out to Kangaroos. We got to get laced up for them.
What was the school name again?
UMKC Kangaroos.
UMKC Kangaroos.
Yes, sir. I love it. One of the best names I've ever heard. Love it.
Yeah.
And before we get off of here, to wrap it up, we're going to make a little prediction here. We're going to pick one game and do that for now. Make it easy, short and sweet. We're going to pick the Steelers and the Packers this Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night games are Steelers-Packers. Who we got? That's a little Aaron Rodgers revenge game, so who we got?
It definitely pains me to pick this, but I'm going to pick Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I think he's going to get a little revenge game.
Fair enough.
Packers.
And nothing wrong with that. That would be good to see, I guess, in a way. Not for you. I know you're a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
But, like I said, for the purpose of the show, I'll probably go with I'm going to have to take my Packers. Hopefully Jordan Love shows out for me and proves that he belongs to be that guy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excied for that. Plus, Mika's got to get going, too, at some point.
Yeah.
That's an interesting dynamic.
I think they're using him wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that either. But as always, Big Sock, thank you again, brother.
Yes, sir.
And as always, this is the top 3 and 3, giving it to you short and sweet and keeping it simple. And as always, spread love. Let's try to make this world a little better place for all of us. And let's do our part in making this world better and spreading love and spreading forgiveness and spreading kindness. And that's all we can do. And as always, this is the top 3 and 3 coming out on Fridays, every Friday around 5 for you. So make sure you tune into that. And a lot of other content coming out as well. So as always, do your part or do ours. Hopefully everybody else wants to embody that message. And let's make this world a little better place. And as always, this is the top 3 and 3, signing off.